Welcome everyone to the first part of the commentary series where I, as a whole, will commentate on horror games. This series is partially for me to practice commentary. It will be semi in Japanese, mostly in Japanese, but I might have some English practice sessions as well. But it's basically I'm commentating here in Ho because it's the fastest platform. If I'm commentating on Mahjong Soul, it will be way slower, as well as Riichi City. It's just way slower, so I'm just going to commentate here with hands open, always expecting east. We have a very okay hand, painful hand, a lot of lone honors. The person here on the left wants the green dragon, still has the south wind, can go for Honitsu in the monster suit, will prompt this 6 so expected. And then here the 6 pin for a ram and the row for the dealer. 1 pin here on the right, looking perhaps for like 7 pairs, but it's still very far from any good hand. Perhaps Open Thunder is there, but they don't have Tora. Here across, it's going to be 2 something, Headless. For Riichi Painful perhaps, or just Riichi Nomi. They do have Tora acceptance across. 6-0 Shimakiri. Not going to call this 6-0 for Thunder Nomi. Fixing the 4-man pair is the dealer. Forcing the 6-7-8 mixed triple sequence, the Sansaku, White second, E something. Here for the dealer, unfortunately not the Sansaku, but Riichi Thunder Painful Tora is plenty of pair, especially Mangan. And this E something for across here as well. Pon for Toy Toy Honitsu to the 8th man. Shimakiri to 6 is pretty dangerous, but they just decide to push anyway. Here, this 9 done. Another Tora, it should be pretty safe. Personally on the right is folding. That is an upgrade for Ipeko Ramen for the. I think you should take a. It's 5,200 good weight versus 8k on the 5 man or 6 pin across. I don't like Toyman's fault. They could just push the 6 pin, or like I have now Tora acceptance. They are 2 something. I think as Toyman I could just push a little bit harder, but they are decide to take the long way around. Like the only tiles that are really dangerous here are the monster tiles. Perhaps a Tito with the 6 man push, but I think Toyman can technically just fight. Here, Tempai 6-9, so it's pretty dead. They see 3 of them, so maximum of 5 left. It's actually pretty good in the wall. But they also know that Kamitsa here on the left can't hold it. So it's pretty strong in that sense. And there's Shimo here for Riichimo Painful Tura is 2600. Mangan with the Ura. Let's see, another painful hand here for the dealer, keeping the East Raku high, the double East. Now looking for pairs, it's still 2 something, might go for a Thunder Painful if they draw some social tiles. Here on the right, it's still pretty far away to acceptance, but still pretty bad hand East expect here from the dealer. Oh, West actually. I think the West pair keeping the double East, but now they are Eastern for Thunder Painful Ipeko Aka. Yeah, Kamitra has the Toitoi Honitsu again in with the tour accepts the 9-man does something, accepting the 8-man here as well. Oh no, yes it does accept the 8-man. And that is Tempai. I think you can dump in Tura. Right, it's a Riichi here on 2-5. Thought about Tamten, but Riichi is just definitely the right play. If there was an Ipeko, Tamten might be better. 5-man push, up Mushuchi on the left, still E something here for Honitsu, Toitoi, Tora acceptance. I don't like that the 7th on here on the left is pushing that hard. They are still E something here, pushing the Suchi one so. Tempai for so can punctuate, and that is Ron here for Mangan. East Honitsu, Aka Tora. We will switch POVs here. Let's see here. It's 2 Akatora, 3 Toras actually because of the double Tora. Moving to was a very efficient hand. Cutting the honor spheres. I would cut the 9 cell spheres, but the honestly doesn't matter. Still headless here for the Tito, but Mangon. Hand E something. Penson Ramen. Very strong, keeping the double E's here. Yeah, this Nijdan has a good Hon Itse with a green dragon, very promising. 3-1 is a bottleneck, but other than that, it looks very strong. 9-8's been expected here. For some good chance. And getting the 4-5 is just very strong. It has way more flexibility. I would just cut the 8-pin right after, but that's personal preference. Personal cross has 3 Deutsche, E something. 4-pin expected, I think. Yeah, 4-pin comes out. Also 8-pin. I would just cut the 8-pin here as Tito. 6-pin, fixing the ramen. They are on Simo's hand, the pinful hand. They do have too many pairs, so it kinda makes sense. The personal cross hatching the normal hand as well, but see towards the Tempai. Let's see, probably Tamaton and then wait for something better. For Mount Reaping don't look the most appealing. East pair up on the left. Tunrao shift here. Uncle headless, very strong. 2-pin Tatas also Shimakiri Naimon is kinda okay, but it's not the ideal tile for Kamitsa. They need a 3-man badly. This Amon doesn't do much for their hand. Toyman, that is Tempa here. I think Tamaton here. Tampin 3 Turas for Mangan. It's Hana on Shimo 2-5, so. Is it a Riichi? No, it's still Tamaton across. It's E something on the left, I think. It's 3-man and then the upper res E something still. What do I got here? Oh, they got a 1. You can pawn 2-6-9 for the pens on 7. Deal. 5-man. Can't be called. No, it can't. Oh no, this Aka deals in. Oh my god, it's. Oh no, it's a Hanuman, but I don't see anything else. Oh my god, this is Aka just going to deal in. Oh, they thought. Oh, they thought because they are not Tempe yet. It's they might spot the Tamaton here. Like they can't hold the Tora. There's another 5-man, but good thoughts on their part. You can slide 2-man, 2-man. Oh wait, there's no Sansuku. But anyway, it's just you can cut the Aka Tora for to pretend that you're falling or something, but you might feed the person on the right with the Aka Tora. The 8-man is just better, and that's a card. But perhaps people don't see your Tamaton if you if you discard the AK5, but it's pretty suspicious. Jing Tanki or North Tanki? 3 people. Is it Zitoitse? No, not Zitoitse. Was it Zito East Tempai? Wait, I didn't sketch that, but it seemed like it. White Dragon here, pawn with 2 Toras, very strong hand as dealer. The White Dragon will certainly come out from Torment right here. East, just got the East. I want to upgrade on the 7-man, then we can cut like 8 so. But East here. Green pair up on the right for just 2 Han. A bit of a slow hand, that is a very good C. Going 5 so 5, so setting up the Sujita for the Tora, and the 8-pin looks also pretty good here. Against this pawn and the C. Ramen upgrade on the left. And that is Tempai on the Tora and 8-pin. The Tora won't come out that easily, but the 8-pin will probably come out very easily because it's really hard to have a shape that deals into this 8-pin with the early 9-pin. It just almost never deals in, I can tell you that. If I have an 8-pin, I will just instantly deal in here to the 5800 plus 1 bonus stick. There's a Kansan extension C on the right. I'm not really a fan of that. I don't want to open on it, but they are Eson and they can accept another Tora, I guess. The Vaiso is pretty toast, though. It's pretty kinda dead. So I don't know. You're still out of scale. You can have a thunder out as well as here as Shimotsa, but I don't like opening with it. Because you can have Riichi instead. I think 5 so Shimo or 2 pin? 2 pin or 5 so. Wait, Tito, it's not Tito, it's Ison, then Tormin is out. Yes, 9 down here on the left has the same the same hand as previous. They have an Akatora here. Sumakiri Naiman. They really need a Green Dragon here, or like a Foreman. That's a shape of a Toyman 7 so advancing their hand. Oh my god, Tito, it's E something on the left here. Wow, Manhon, but Manhunt, the 6 is very safe. Oh my god. Soon god, I suspect. Wait. Oh, it's still Sonpai, but. Come to push. Come to push. I guess this 5 man is also too suspicious. So it's Tune 7 pin Sabo and here the 8 pin Shima for 2100 each. 9 so cut. I would cut a south, but it's just personal preference. The 9 so does. The 9 so would be really good here with the 5 so throw. Much better than this 9 pin and the south. But like I can't really comment on those discards. Like it's definitely a kind of mistake on my when I see it. Toyman here with one Tura, two, and an AK floating with the E-spawn. Shimotsa, it's like a Kokushi, but they're feeding the Akatora now. It's a, how do you say that? And a slide here, they had a completed shape. They just called the Akatora for Mangan chance, but the AK5 is not confirmed yet. The Tora 3 man is also not really confirmed yet. As Shimotsa here, I would just start falling out this 9 on. They were just way too far, especially if the person to the right opens. It's thumping Sansoku here on the left on the 7 pin Kansan. Can Tamaten as well, but Ipatsimo. The EV is good around turn 5, turn 6, I must say. But you can Tamatet as well by Mansimo. That is why they are 9 on. They know the EV calculations and the EV leans. I think the EP is like almost 50-50 though, because you can still upgrade with the 6-8 pin shape, but you might lose out on the sound school, so perhaps not that many upgrades, but anyway, the Ipatsimo, well, Paiman. Tilo has 2 Tura. I would like to see like a 1-2 so card or another 4 so this makes it really easy. Or to naturally to move towards standard, cutting the 1 so here. And then the 1 pin for the Sabo, and then just hopefully get the 5 so for Tono to that too. Shimotsa here has not that much, like it's garbage, it's basically garbage. Constancy across with Atotsuke, but the Green Dragon, they don't have Tora. They do have acceptance for it, but they don't have it confirmed. They kinda lose the Tora with this 2-man Anko Toro. Kamitsa has an overlapping 3 so wait, I would really like to see the 1-2 so card coming out, but they kind of need one more shape, so they are kind of stuck on this very bad punch, and I like 1-2 so here, and they got 1-2 so here on the left, constantly on the right, but still very far from any hand. 6-8 so 1-3, oh 1-3 so the Tora is a 6. Oh they go 6 blocks. I don't like 6 blocks, but I can actually criticize the 7 down lower than Crash. No, but I don't like this, the 2-2-1 pin. I would cut the 1-3 so for sure. That is Tenpai for Tournament, throwing the Green Dragon I think. For the White Dragon once got Tanky with 1 Tora, it's 40 Fu. That is a nice throw for Kamicha, Pinfu E something, Tom or not Tom, yeah. But Tournament Simos here, they are 40 Fu. 700, 1300, and then we are moving towards east. The game is going smoothly right now. South cards, still a bit awkward on the pairs, but you can definitely make this hand work. It has a pretty okay win rate, I think, by second. Here on the right, best pair, very bad saves, not much going on, not a lot of value, no tour acceptance. 2 pairs, not much going on across either. And Kamita has nothing going on there as well. Especially the Tilo, especially now with the double East, who has just a free hand here. There was an option to cut like 7 pin here, keeping Tura acceptance for sure, but I don't mind 3-man going straight, but they lose out on the Tura here, so they got like really backfired. I think like the 6 pin would be a good rule, but okay, there's the 1-man. But like, I think with the double E's, you really want to have a Tora as well, a Tora acceptance. Because you really don't want C-Torch here, and it looks like C-Torch. You just want to pull the E's, have like Tora acceptance was 5-8, because 2-9 is still kinda weak. E something here. Like that, like this is really not what we want. We will still pull the E's here with this hand for sure, but like, we can't really deny Cheeto, it's E something. Already top the Tora, so any tanky would be really unexpected. Any tanky, the kind of the backfire on the 6. That's an interesting call for each Tora on the right. It's still kinda mediocre, still double patch say, but it keeps on moving. 9 so tanky, it is west, Mawashi, or like it's the natural cut anyway. For Ram and Pensan for each Tora on the right. West, this Warsaw is kinda hard, but with the 1 so out, the Warsaw can be pushed here, but I don't think they want to push. They are out here on the right. Tormen actually had some decent hands, and Kamita actually got Tempai here as well on 4-7, so no pattern with 1 Tora. They kinda are forced to chase here because they are last place. Is it Tempe? No, it's not Tempe. 2-man or 2 so. Wait, oh, the 2 so pass against the VOCs. I think 2-man would be also fine. For being pair up. Just folding all the way, I think. That is Tempe again, the 4 so, but it deals in. Do you push his 4 so 1, 2, 3? It's KB on the 3, so and it doesn't really deal into the dealer, but they are falling anyway. Good fold on there, but not getting too greedy for just Kaiten, for just Tempai. They have the choice here, but they already made up their mind. Yeah, so last 9 so. It's kind of unfortunate that it's an 8 so Riichi, because it makes the 9 so sus, and the 6-9 so makes it too suspicious. Like, I don't know, if you wait one turn for the Chun Donkey or something, I don't know, but it's just so obvious. Or like this 9 so is the most dangerous style against this Pond. But you kinda have to press the Riichi sometime. There's a best uncle here across. Tora acceptance on each chance as well. 7 so here is the perfect throw. I would go 5-man here, just go play it straight. I don't see any other card. Thinking about 7 pin here, I don't like 7 pin. There's nothing else. Are they disconnected? Nah, they are not. They may think about like 5, 6, 7 but Sansaku, but it's really not there. 4, 5, 6 is really not there. I don't know if I like this score for 10, 5. There are 2 Riichi sticks in the middle. There are 2 Riichi sticks. They are out of scale. I think I would skip 100% there. Like there's an Onitsu with a south pawn. You can go Riichi. It's a ramen call. I don't like it. They are fierce, but I don't know. I don't know. You have a lead. I guess it makes sense, but I would be waiting for the Rakuhai for sure. Because if you get beaten, you kinda just throw the throw the game, I would say. Pulling with the 4 pin card, keeping the Tora and the Itsu chance, but I would probably just go 9-man. Or like, I don't know, like I would just switch out this 9-man for a safe style at the earliest possibility. And I also kind of want to upgrade Sosu shape because it's guns on Pensan, and you can have a Rankan. Like if you kept the full pin here, you have a 3-6 Ramen and a 3-5 Rankan or 2-4-6 Rankan. So I'm not 100% on board on this. That's a nice throw for Shimotsu here. 1 man, 6-8 so. Both are fine. Well, pinful to something, I think. You can't call that. The 6 can't be called. Diamond is E something for pinful. 8 so 1 scut and therefore 7. That is Tempeh east. And here on the left, they kind of want to have each as well, but it's very weak. Like it's kind of not each. I do switch to Sabo here. Wait, they are forcing the on each. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Is the result so bad? I don't think so. You can take the Sabo if the trees are so bad. I don't like this. They can go each with two pin or something, but I think I can't. Wait, I think you can go for each. The 2 man is trash card. This person is Tempeh again, but now for each. They gain one more hang, but Diamond should of Kamita should have definitely got the 9 man earlier because of the 2 man Kansan, but yeah, Tempeh here on the Tandao Tora Riichi on the 7 no Riichi 5 pin. It's an interesting pawn for Diamond. They are just going for Katen. The 5 so could have been called here by this 9 on 4-6, got 2 for 36, but the 6 is almost dead, so it's a good skip right there. But I really don't see the point of upgrading your hand from 2 Han to 3 Han here as dealer while you also broke Tempeh. I don't see the point at all. Shimoza still they'll E something, just getting the best spell. And Toyman still E something. I don't think the vessel comes out because it has been passed against the dealer and the dealer hasn't changed up their hand. 8 man or 2 man, it's both fine I think. 2 man doesn't even do Tora shapes. 4 man, what is the card? Just the best. Tournament didn't get Tempeh. You can call that as Kamita. Kamita should call 8 man. Skipping the draw basically. So you confirm Tempeh and you don't draw a dangerous style. That is Tempeh across as well. Like it's kind of awkward because they gave Toyman here the Tempeh with the call. They did, but they got like 100% guaranteed Tempeh unless there was another call there. But I think I would have just called and then not worry about the high tay. This hand is like a painful Tora hand. Can go 3 for 5 Sansuku. Each is technically still there. This one so I don't like this one so card previous still. They are keeping the rock high, but like are you going to attack or defend? Like this is like halfway and the honors aren't that good even here. They do help the hand spawn here for Shimoza. 6-8 pin I expect for Hunitsu. Those saves look kinda bad to be really honest. It's a Pensan and a Kansan. The 3-5 can upgrade. They are east something with a south pair up. 2 towards here on the left. 4 pin, I like 4 pin. I kinda want to still upgrade. You lose out on the Tora after all. You can technically still go 7, 8, 9 Sansuku, but I think I want the Itsumura and the upgrade with the 2 man. But oh, that's Tempeh. They got rewarded for keeping that. 7 so Pensan here on the left. Social is the expensive suit here. You can see Shimoza has the social needs and Tormin has a lot of social here for each something. Or like they were Tempeh, but they broke on the top of Musushi 5 pin, which has just been passed now. So but they are still E something, but they don't have they didn't have Raku. It was Raku Nashi. It's really awkward actually. I understand that better already there. Or the Mawashi that is. It's wait. Is it Tempeh? Yeah, it doesn't seem like that Shimotsu is Tempeh. It still looks like E something. That is Tempeh for Toyman. On the 2-5 it's Futon. It's actually double on both sides. It's Futon. Shimoza is falling out E something. So the pair card Toyman is out as well. On the north, it's kinda not the type that you really want to bet. Hey, it's not the north. They vote on the 7-man. It must be the 7-man, not the north. The north is like twice cards. I don't expect people to deal in that late. You see 3 sevens, so there's still one left in the wall. But at Tempai here, no 10. I do have to push 7, so if you want to get Tempai, and they don't. If it was like each one flat, the 7 so would probably come out, no problem. For this is skater, are not. They don't want to push the 7 so into the high T. I'm moving towards south 2 here. South Bill, really nice hand here. Just got the right dragon, just play straight. You can technically skip the south here, but it's probably just recommended to pawn and then collect the Riichi stick to bonus sticks and then play next hand. Kutsuki E something, 6-man 4 so basically. Shimotsa has a nice hand as well. It's headless, kinda headless to something with 2 Toras. That is E something for Shimotsa, but they break their E something. I would just go 3-pin. I think I would just go 3-pin there as Shimotsa Tempai here for a very bad Sampon, but you can upgrade here. With you can see 2, 3, 5, 6-pin is Tempai here. For Torment, very strong weight for pin here for 3, 6. Torment soon North Saba. And here the 3-pin came out for East something actually for Shimotsa. They were lost, so they kinda needed a value. It's just great for pin full saves. But I would just cut the 3-pin and keep the East something with 2 Toras there. Kinda backfire here on the pair, but it's okay here. There was no other cut. There is Shimotsa here with double south, Hunitsu-chan. They will probably go Hunitsu. Wait, oh no, they won't. It's a stronger 2-pin. It's really not what you want to throw. Like, even if you pawn the double south, the hand is so weak. It's too hard. You really need Tora. You really need Tora or something, or Riichi to get more value. That's E. They pawn here on the right. It's E something across. Very strong. Can pawn the right second bit would come out here for constant 2-pin. This Tempai here on the right for constant 8, which has been just cut. It might come out from the zero here. It probably comes out very soon. The 2-pin might also come out. Pawn here for the Tanki here for Shimotsa, going for 9 so which is the right play though. But they lose out on this 8. Oh, there's a con. I thought they didn't have acceptance for this 5-man, but they can con, of course. The feeling that is conning for 3 extra Toras, 7 so, Sumakiri. There's no other choice, you can't go Kirtan on the 7 so. 3-pin Sumakiri. 9 so, oh, there's a 9 so, but it was like, it was a 7 so Sumo Tetashi with the e-spawn. So it was really expected to be the 9 so there, it's really expected to be the 9 so there. I think if Toyman was paying attention to Shimokiri Tetashi, they would have touched this for sure. Because it's not an 8 so tanky, because they would just take the ramen 6-9. So after the pawn 7 so, it's always going to be 9 so tanky. It can be AK 5 so tanky, technically, but like, I don't think you really want to pawn and then cut the 7 so for AK tanky. I think it's always going to be 9 so there. It's just always like, yeah, it's always going to be 9 so there, but perhaps they weren't checking Shimakiri Tetashi Akakatsi. Oh man, the Kamitsa here has infinite Tora here. Infinite 3 Toras, or 2 Toras open, and then they have one more, and then they can technically pair up the Tora on the Tora Tanki. It's ridiculous, but you can see Toyman here moving to eat something, cutting a dragon. Consum 8 so 6-9 ramen, 6-9 man ramen. The 6-pin doesn't do much for Shimotsa here. Painful eat something. Ramen. keep it the 2-man for sure. I would keep the 2-man for sure.
C.
But like the Ipeco is not there, but you have some 5-pin 2-man trolls, which are pretty nice as well. Tora Tanky here, yeah, Shimotsa just missed Tempai. Or not, wait, did they? No, they didn't. Like, but I would keep the 2-man, but then I would slide here for sure with the 2-man. 2-5-pin, yes, it's 2-5-pin for Kamita. They have 3 doors open, so everyone knows that. It is a Riichi for sure, 3-6. Well, wait, they can Tama, but Tampin, Tora, Ipeco, it's basically 7-7. You can Tama this, but they are taking too long here. They don't take the 2-man Riichi. I don't like that. I would go 2-man for the Ipeco on the 3 and then there's Tortora, but there it is.
Wrong.
I don't know, Kamita, I don't know. Like, you will never win on the 3-man, I guess, but like, Nos Mataka and Shuchi, and the person that you really don't want to deal into, you still have, Torment still has like a Mangan Simo chance here to come back, but I don't know, like, and this person should have had Ipeco as well. Like, there was just no point in 5-man Riichi, it should have been 2-man Riichi. This dealer hand looks very nice. Can go 1, 2, 3, camp on the Yakuhai here as well. 1 show here, I expect. I expect a 1 show here. I would probably go 1 3 man, also kinda makes sense though. Yeah. But like the Sansaku stack is still there. Chito E something. For the Tilo here on the right, not much happening. I don't expect a call. Very slow here. They are probably looking for dealing into someone to end the game. Sashikomi. It's just gonna be Shimokiri here. I don't see anything else for this 7-man player. Like, it's Chito E something. You can't really go back something. Okay, you apparently can go back something. Pawn into 3, so I think 3, so yeah, okay. They took like a few seconds, but like 3, so seems the most natural cut. Torment them, no, they are still, they are headless. E something there. 5 so Shimokiri and Kamita here has a basic garbage hand 6 so from Torment. Wait, they Shimokiri. I don't agree with that. 7-pin or Shimokiri. Either one is kind of fine. Or fixing the ramen makes also a lot of sense. Don't know what Torment is. Or they need Veru, I see now, but they need a Sansaku or something because they don't have Veru. And the Norths are pretty dead here on the right. Just they does it like a pair of North. Like, I don't know, perhaps Riichimo Uratari is the only option for Torment, but the Naiman has been like 4 times cut, so there's no Uratari. It's really tough World Tournament, and Sabo now 5-pin 1 so. I wonder if the 9-dans will see the 5 so until 3 so that they suspect the Sabo with the 1 so. It's an Tempai, but no Veru. You can't really press a Riichi button here. The 36 is also very dead of tournaments. You need like Riichimo Ipatsu Ura. I think you have to Riichi here for the Ipeco though, because there's nothing. There are no upgrades. You basically need to Ipatsumo the 5-pin, but we see 2 5-pins here already. The 2-pin twice cut as well, and there's 1 2-pin, 1 5-pin left. But is this person going to 1 so 1 pin just falling, which makes sense. I would not want to take Tempai. You can just try to win dual 5-8. If you win, you get second. Otherwise, you just fold here completely. 3-pin is Sushi, but 1 so, 3 so, or 3 so can put. Shifting the height towards non-Tiro is Shimotsa. But you can see that this person is falling. 1 so is Sotokawa, so 1 so, 1 so. It's very unlikely for Torment to be playing inefficiently. because they are lost, they basically need to win. So you can really trust Otokawa with their hand. They didn't get it. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, just let me know, and I will record more of the whole episodes. See you later.